Oof. Oh boy. Righty, what's going on, guys? How y'all doing? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. I just realized I have a blue shirt on, and that's probably not the best because I have a blue background, but that's all right. That is what it is. It actually doesn't look so bad. Just lots of blue today, but I hope you're all doing well. Hopefully, you're all having yourself a good day. Hopefully you had yourselves a really nice week too. I know I haven't really been on here that much. It's been a pretty quiet week for me, but happy to be back at it tonight. It'll be a fun game between the Sixers and the Trailblazers, and I'm excited, man. Really stoked about this game. I've been thinking about this for a little bit of time. Didn't know if Anfernee Simons was going to play for the Trailblazers, but he is, and so that'll be interesting to see how he does in his return. He's been one of the guys. I still think that he's pretty underrated for what he does, but he's a really good shooter. And the last time both teams played against each other, the Sixers had the better end of the game, and they ended up winning by a score of 105-95. So Embiid had 32 points in 33 minutes, and James Harden had 16 points, 14 assists, and 10 rebounds as well. But for the Portland Trailblazers, Dame did have 25 points, but he was 6 for 21 from the field. So, and then Jeremy Grant had 24 points. But I hope all is well with you guys. And man, this is going to be another game where I think that the Sixers will have to really try to defend the guards. You know what I mean? Like, that's going to be something that I'm going to be looking for, is how is the perimeter defense going to come out, especially from the start of the gates, because we know that Portland has a really good shooting team with Dame, with why am I forgetting his name already? Anfernee Simons, and even with Jeremy Grant, like, he's a really good shooter too. And they have some guys off their bench that have been doing a pretty good job. Nasir Little is having a pretty good season. And so Chauncey Billups will be the head coach for tonight's game for the Portland Trailblazers, and he'll have to face Doc Rivers. Oh, man. So, but what's going on with you guys? How you all doing on this beautiful, beautiful Friday evening? I went to go see Avatar yesterday, and that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the movie. Thought it was awesome. Like, the special effects were great, and it totally lived up to my expectations. It actually kind of exceeded it in other ways too. But it was worth the 13-year wait. It really was. Long movie. Very long movie, and I did have to, I was trying to keep it together, with my body and everything. But I did have to go to the bathroom. I started to have to go with, I would say about 25 minutes left, but I can't just leave the theater. You know what I mean? I gotta watch the movie. I have to be there in the moment, and I gotta watch it. So that was that was a little bit interesting for sure, but it was a good movie. It really was. I loved it so much. What's your favorite movie that you guys have seen in theaters? Let me know down below in the comments section. Also, before I forget, if you like my Sixers content, and if you also are curious to see what I'm going to be doing for Phillies content during their season, and Patriots stuff as well, make sure you make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Chuck Fletcher is gone for the Flyers. That's really big news, and hopefully, I don't know if I didn't get an update yet as to if Danny Briere is going to be the long-term GM or not, but I'm sure Twitter will probably send me notifications on that. But that is really big news that Chuck is gone. And I'll talk more about that in a different pod. What else has been going on? Not too much. Not too much going on here. All right. So now they're back from commercial. All right, starters are coming out. So For the Trailblazers, Matisse Thybulle's getting the start for them. Wow. Thybulle, Grant, Jusuf Nurkic, Anfernee Simons, and Damian Lillard. And for the Sixers, it's their regular starting five with Maxey, Harden, Harris, Tucker, and Embiid. I can't believe Thybulle's starting for them. That is wild. That's absolutely insane. But yeah, Matisse Thybulle. I don't remember how many times he started for the Sixers. I'm actually kind of curious about that. But it should be a good game. Nice crowd at the Wells Fargo Center. There's James Harden in the braids, and he's tying his shoe. According to the NBC cast, they say that the most important key of factors are to be the get back in transition, and play really good on the defensive side, and also to challenge shooters, which I honestly can't disagree with that. I think that that's a pretty good assessment because I said before, you understand that this team is going to shoot a lot of threes, so how will the Sixers guard the perimeter? If Embiid's not going to be out there on the perimeter as much because he's going to have to deal with Jusuf Nurkic a lot, how's the perimeter defense going to show up tonight? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. Alrighty. So tip-off is just about ready to get underway. And let me put this together. So it's going to be Embiid and Nurkic tipping off at center circle. Alrighty. And the tip-off will go to Nurkic's way, and it lands into the hands of Jeremy Grant, the former 76er, who also spent a lot of time with the Detroit Pistons as well. Grant will pass it to Nurkic. Nurkic to Damian Lillard. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Bounce pass to Nurkic. Nurkic trying to find his way around James Harden, and he does so. He went up with a floater and did a little Euro step, too. A little how do you do from Jusuf Nurkic. Here's Maxey at the half-court logo. Maxey finds James Harden. Harden with the fake handoff to Maxey. Harden still has the ball. Now he gives it up to Embiid. Embiid back to Harden for a wide three-pointer. No. And Lillard comes away with the rebound. Lillard has been doing a very good job of getting his teammates involved this season. Nurkic could not finish with that one. And James Harden now standing at the Sixers logo as the rebound went to Embiid. Oh, my screen froze. That's great. All right, let's refresh the page. It is, stuck. Is my Wi-Fi working? You guys can still see me, right? Yep, my screen is froze for good. What was that noise? Alright, this page is not responding. What's that little noise? Huh, that's really weird. Can you guys hear me? Alright, well, let's get it back up. Really strange stuff. Having some issues with the stream. Oh, man, we just got another subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry I'm having issues with the stream. What's that, little noise? Is it maybe just on my end? Is that what it is? Maybe it's because I have Rhodey, right here. Nope. Okay. Alright, let's try to get this game back on. Apologize about that. Okay. If I was actually broadcasting this would suck. Okay. There we go. In a contest this season, as you mentioned, whoops. All right. So it's 8-2. Embiid goes to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots, and Embiid hits the first one. So it's 8-3 now. So let's see what happened here on the play-by-play. Embiid averaging about 33.3 points per game, which does lead the NBA. Damian Lillard averaging 32 points per game. And he knocks down the second foul shot as well. So Damian Lillard made a 26-foot three-pointer. Maxey made a 10-foot floater. And Anfernee Simons made a three as well. So that's what happened. And now Damian Lillard gets fouled by Tyrese Maxey. Sixers coming into today 43-22. They're 21 games over 500, and they're 24-10 at home. They played really well against the Minnesota Timberwolves, and Tobias Harris defensively had a really good game. 4 steals, 1 block. Here's Jeremy Grant as he gets the inbound on the near corner. Grant taking on P.J. Tucker, goes up with a tough layup and gets it to go. I mean, that was not easy whatsoever. Tucker had his hands all over him. He was about 5 feet from the basket. Here's Harris on the other end, being guarded by Simons. The double team comes. Harris backing him up, tries to post him up, and the ball goes in and out. Tucker tried to save it, and it lands into the hands of Simons. Simons out there on the far wing. Bounce pass to Nurkic, who thought about taking the three, but now decides to take on Embiid. Embiid trying to ground himself, and the floater is up and good. Nurkic, man, having his way. And it's a 12-4 ball game, so Jusuf Nurkic has been really getting things going so far in the early parts of the game for Portland. Here's Maxey. It's back to Harris for three on the near corner. Wide left. Tucker with the offensive rebound. Harden with a three himself. That's a little short, too. So the Sixers had 2 opportunities to try to make threes, and they couldn't do so. And now Portland makes the Sixers pay for that as Jeremy Grant knocks it down from the far corner. 15-4. The Trailblazers are 3 for 3 from beyond the arc. Harden with a nice pass inside to Tucker, who goes up with a reverse layup and kisses it off the backboard. 15-6, and the Sixers are down by 9. What a pass by James Harden, the facilitator. Lillard trying to take on Embiid, and Embiid got a piece of it, and Damian Lillard is down on the hardwood. Meanwhile, James Harden on the other end. Harden will kick it out to Harris for a wide-open three on the far corner. It does not get the friendly bounce. Damian Lillard still hasn't gotten back up yet. And now he finally does. There's a three that's knocked down by Simons, and it's now 18-6, but Damian Lillard looks very banged up with that right knee. Very banged up. It took him a while to get up, and he landed very awkwardly on that foot. I think he banged his knee on the hardwood, but a timeout is called by the Sixers as they are down by a dozen points. They'll be right back. Well, that would suck if Dame is out. That would really stink, man. I was looking forward to this game. Don't blow it for me, bro. I hope Dame is okay, man. Yeah, I hope so too, bro. I really do, bro. That would suck. That's not how I want to win. Second greatest three-point shooter. Bro, that's controversial. I'm not gonna go there, but he's a great three-point shooter. Like, don't get me wrong, but I'm not saying he's the second best. I'm going with Klay Thompson or Ray Allen. That's who I'm going with. But yes, what else is going on here? What have you guys been up to on this Friday night? I know that what was I gonna say? There's some like really good movies that are out in theaters right now. You know, Ant-Man's out. I know Cocaine Bear still has been out, but there's like some other like really interesting movies that are coming out that I just didn't think about. Like the new John Wick movie. That looks really good. First I thought, like, I'm not gonna lie, first I thought it was The Matrix because I was looking at I saw Keanu Reeves there, and then I saw Lawrence Fishburne there too. I believe it was Lawrence Fishburne, yeah, it was. So I was thinking it was going to be another Matrix movie, but no. Alrighty, 18-6. Sixers have to win these games, dude. I don't care what people say. I really don't, because standings do really matter, because I care about getting that 1 seed. I really do. I want us to get the 1 seed. I want us to be the best team because I want to have home court advantage. for a Game 7. All right, 18-6. Let's see if Twitter has any sort of updates. At least range why he's second, I guess. Efficiency is debatable. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. If you give me range, yeah, I'd give you that. That's fine. Sixers are 4-1 in their last 5 games. There's Doc Rivers over on the bench for the Sixers. The only loss that they had in their last 5 games was to Dallas. That was it. All right, so let's see what is going on. I didn't get any sort of updates on Dame just yet. All right, Tobias Harris gets the inbound on the other end, and Embiid puts it back up and in on Tobias Harris's miss. So Harris was going right down the lane, and he was coming in with a head of steam going downhill, and he missed the easy layup, but Embiid was there for the rebound and tipped it back up and in. 18-8. Simons on the near wing, being guarded by Harris. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Passes it to Jeremy Grant for a catch-and-shoot 3, and that goes in. No foul was called as Jeremy Grant went tumbling down, but the Portland Trailblazers are 5 for 5 from 3. 21-8. Sixers trail by 13 with 6.5 minutes left in the first quarter. Harden to Maxey. Maxey back to Harden. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. He finds Embiid. Embiid swings it to Tobias Harris. It was almost a wide pass. Maxey for 3 at the top of the key. Yes, nothing but net for Tyrese Maxey. Big shot and a big play as the shot clock was winding down. Lillard being guarded by Maxey. Gives it back to Simons. Simons being guarded by Harris, and he works on a screen by Nurkic and gets his three-pointer to fall. 6 for 6 from downtown. Portland is shooting the lights out here in the first quarter. Sixers have to do a better job at guarding the perimeter. Harden takes it inside the lane with a nice pass to Embiid. Embiid finds a little bit of breathing room and gets that one to go in with a nice layup. 3 people were on him, and he still made it look easy. Lillard works around the screen by Nurkic again for 3. That time it goes in and out. And that's the first miss from downtown that the Trailblazers have had. Harden works around the screen behind the bad pass to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line spins, moves, and goes up with a layup, and he gets fouled. So Nurkic gets called for the shooting foul. And Simons and Damian Lillard and Jeremy Grant have been shooting very well from downtown. Anfernee Melton will come in for P.J. Tucker as Embiid makes his first foul shot. Cam Reddish also comes into the ballgame as well for Anfernee Simons. Oh, boy. A 10-point lead by Portland. Cam Reddish played at Duke with Zion Williamson and R.J. Barrett in his one-and-done season. Embiid's second foul shot hits the back of the iron and clanks off the rim. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line. The rebound goes to Jeremy Grant. And now Simons in a little bit of trouble. Will try to pass it out, and he does. Or sorry, that was Dame Lillard. I forgot that Simons just subbed out. And there's a foul called on Anfernee Melton as he reached in. 24-14 with 5:09 left in the first quarter. So Damian Lillard seems to be doing okay. He was limping a little bit, and now he actually tumbles and hits the deck a little bit hard, but he's moving okay. That was a little scary because a little bit earlier in the game, Embiid was going up against him, and from behind the back, Embiid, I think, got a piece of the basketball, and Lillard just tumbled right to the hardwood and was grabbing that right knee. Grant goes into the lane, goes up with the contact, and won. 26-14, Jeremy Grant in this ball game has been very active and been scoring a whole lot of points in this game. So Jalen McDaniels will get called for the shooting foul, And Grant, who's been averaging 20.5 points per game this season, shooting 40% from three, will go to the line for one more. And he cashes in. So it's 27-14. Jeremy Grant with 10 points, 3 rebounds in 7 minutes of this game so far. There is a stoppage in play as they will inbound it again. Don't know what just happened. But Sixers get the ball back. Maxey on the near wing finds Embiid. Embiid takes it to the lane, goes up with a layup, and it gets blocked by Nurkic. Or Eubanks, that is. Drew Eubanks. Here's Eubanks taking it to Damian Lillard, who has nobody on him in the lane, and he scores. 29-14, Portland up by 15 points. 4.5 minutes left to go in quarter number 1. Embiid at the top of the perimeter will hand it off to Harris. Harris now gives it back to Embiid, who was on his right side. Embiid on the far block and gets the ball stolen away by Jeremy Grant. Grant charging inside the lane, and he finishes just a little bit too strong. McDaniels is there for the rebound. Anfernee Melton gets past half court on the far wing, being guarded by Reddish. A screen comes by Embiid. He finally gets the ball, and Embiid goes down with a two-handed jam. It's 29-16 with 4 minutes left in the ball game. Nice play by Joel Embiid, and great job by Anfernee Melton to just initiate the offense. Lillard gets fouled on the other end, and the foul will be called against the Sixers. It'll be on Joel Embiid. So Lillard will go to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws. Again, Anfernee Melton coming charging in, and well, he knew that Embiid was on his right side, and he took it right to the lane and just went down Broadway. Lillard averaging 32.5 points per game this season, 4.5 rebounds, and 7 assists. And the first shot is up, and he knocks it down. George Niang will come in for Tobias Harris. It's 30-16, and the Sixers have to stop the bleeding. They really do. Shadon Sharp comes in for Matisse Thybulle. That's the other substitution. So 30-16. Sixers trail by 14 points. Sixers, will talk about their last game. They shot the ball exceptional from three-point range. They missed their first 5 shots in this game, but they shot 60% from downtown in their last game against Minnesota. And Portland extends their lead to 15 as Dame hits the pair of foul shots. Melton to Embiid at the top of the key inside the three-point arc. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid with a jab step. Now he's just going to try to take him on. Instead passes it out to Melton, and Melton's left with a wide-open 3, and he throws down a flamethrower. 31-19. And the Sixers now trail by a dozen. I thought Embiid was going to take it inside, but there was a no-look pass to Anfernee Melton. Grant in the lane. An underhanded pass to Eubanks. Eubanks kicks it out, and Melton steals it and intercepts the basketball. Melton taking on Lillard, and has his way as he has scored 5 straight points for the Sixers. 3 minutes and 5 seconds left. Anfernee Melton being a spark off the Sixers bench. A big one. Lillard trying to work around the screen. And here's Eubanks, who goes up with a floater. It's a little bit too strong, almost at his way. McDaniels comes up with the board. Maxey on the far wing, standing at the Wells Fargo Center sign, gives it to Embiid. Embiid goes inside the lane, and he tries to go up with the contact, and I believe he was fouled. He will be fouled by Cam Reddish. So the Sixers are on a 5-0 run, and a timeout is called by Portland and Chauncey Billups. So with 2:46 left, the Sixers will be right back in the first quarter. Ooh. All right. I got these, I was at the thrift store the other day, guys, and I got these, like, really, really cool, what do you call it? I have, what are they called? Put your cup on it. I want to call them placeholders, but they're not. What are they called? They look like this. I thought that they were really cool because I get to put my drinks on them. What are it's going to come to me. It's like so simple. Not trivets, but they're not hot plates. What are they called? Now I gotta look it up. I really don't know. Placeholders for cups. Whoops. Placeholders. What are they called for cups? Holder. No. What the heck are they called? Holders for. They're not carriers. No. You put your cup down on the little thingy. Oh, what's that called? That's gonna bug me. Anyhow, they look really cool, and I like them. What are they called? Cup. Little thing you put drink on. Coasters. Coasters. That's what they are. Drinking coasters. Yeah, that's what they are. Okay, I couldn't think of the name for the life of me. That was a struggle. But yeah, I like these Phillies coasters. They're really cool. I'll show it to you again really quickly. They're only like $1. They're really freaking cool, aren't they? They're awesome. I bring my water up here all the time, so now I can use that. All right, let's get back to the game. Timeout is over. Sixers down by 10. And Joel will go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws as he was fouled by Cam Reddish. What are they showing here? Oh, they're showing the NovaCare. Sixers NovaCare. That's really cool. All right, Embiid's first foul shot. It's the front of the rim, then the back of the rim, and then it just does not go in. It goes out on the front side. So Embiid has missed 2 foul shots. He is 1 for 3 from the line. 9 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists as well. And the second foul shot does not get the friendly bounce either. It goes in and out. So Embiid's 1 for 4 from the line so far. He's been struggling in this game so far. From the line, I should clarify. 2.5 minutes left. Simons at the top of the key, now at the foul line, pulls up on Embiid, and the ball goes in and out. Eubanks with the rebound. The ball gets blocked by McDaniels, but it'll get called for the shooting foul. Thought maybe he got all ball there, but that was just in real time. Nasir Little comes back into the game as well. Jalen McDaniels will get called for the shooting foul. So Embiid and Simons both leading their teams respectively in points, as Simons has knocked down all 3 of his 3-pointers. He has 9 points, and Embiid has 9 points as well. The first foul shot by Eubanks is drilled. So it goes in, and it's 32-21. Portland. Sixers have to try to do a better job at just making sure that Portland doesn't get wide open threes. The pick and roll has been something that the Sixers have struggled with, especially this season. Eubanks' second foul shot is good. It got the friendly bounce. Danced around the rim and went in. Sixers trail by 12, 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first quarter. Shake Milton back in the ballgame too for the Sixers, and Anfernee Melton on the near corner. Back to Embiid, who's on the near wing. Embiid goes up with it, and the block and foul will be called on Eubanks. So Embiid was about 5 feet away from the basket, and Eubanks, they're going to say that his feet were not set, so Embiid will have a chance to go to the line, and that was the right call. That was the right call, so Embiid will head to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. Over his last 4 games, he's shooting 59% from the field, and he's averaging 37 points per game. Just a little bit under 37, 36.8 to be exact. But that's in about 34.5 minutes. That is just ridiculous. And look at the assists per game, 4.5 assists. Wow, that's unbelievable. Only 6.5 rebounds, though, but can't do everything. All right, so Embiid will go to the line, and the first foul shot is no good. So Embiid 1 for 5 from the line. He has missed 4 in a row. It's not like him. He's not so happy with himself. But he still has 9 points. 33-21. Sixers trail by 12. Embiid's second foul shot is good, so he's 2 for 6 from the line. 2 minutes and 10 seconds left in quarter number 1. Sixers as a whole shooting 4 for 8 from the line. Simons gets the ball back from Eubanks. Simons passes it back out to Little. The shot goes up and the ball gets stolen away by the Sixers. Embiid to Shake Milton. Milton back to Embiid, who takes it inside the lane and goes up with a one-handed layup. It was weird. I didn't know if it was going to be a floater or a layup, but it was a layup. And it's now 33-24. Sixers down by 9 with 90 seconds left in the first. Simons off of a screen, three-pointer. A little bit short, hits the top of the rim, and Embiid comes up with a rebound. Boy, it stayed up there for a pretty long time. Embiid to Milton. Milton back to Milton for 3 on the near wing. Nothing but net, and the Sixers are back in the game. They trailed by 15 points earlier in the first quarter, and now they're only down by 6. Portland hasn't scored within the last 3.5 minutes of the game. Embiid taken on the defensive side. There's Cam Reddish, who goes up for a 3 on the far corner. No. Shake Milton now in transition on the near wing. As he got the rebound, he gives it to Embiid. Embiid on the low block. Embiid goes inside, and he gets called for the travel. 50.5 seconds left in the first quarter. That potentially could be a rally killer because the Sixers had all the momentum, and now all of a sudden they're down. They're still down by 6, but now they lose the ball. Simons at the top of the key. Now is taken on Embiid, goes up with a layup, and has his way on the right side. 35-27, 36 seconds left in the first quarter. Melton to Embiid, who pump fakes on the 3, gives it back to Melton on the far wing. Melton will find Embiid at the foul line now. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid's foul line jumper is good. It hits the back of the rim and goes right down the drain. 35-29, Sixers down by 6. Should also mention that Portland is in the bonus, but they also have a foul to give. Here's Simons at the logo. 1 second separating the shot clock from the game clock. Anfernee Melton, his defender. Nurkic comes up with a screen here. Simons now being guarded by McDaniels. Great switch by the Sixers. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Simons on the far wing goes up with a far floater, and he gets the one to go. And he'll go to the line for one more, too. That was a contested floater. And somehow, some way, McDaniels played really good defense on him. Even though he got called for the foul, there was some contact as he hit the right hand of Simons. And, man, that's a clutch shot by this point guard who's averaging 21 points per game. Dude, I don't know what Harden's doing. And the foul shot goes in and out, but the rebound goes to the Trailblazers, and the shot goes up, and that'll do it. Here in the first quarter, as Nasir Little got the rebound and tried to put up a 4-foot hooker, and Melton came up with the rebound. So the Sixers down 37-29 as they end the first quarter. So they'll be back in just a few moments. I just realized that my scoreboard's not up. Apologize about that, man. Ugh, there we go. That's better. Dude, I don't know what Harden's doing, bro. I have no idea. He's like no points and 2 assists so far in this game. Hasn't taken a lot of shots, so Embiid has 14 points, but Embiid's honestly left some points on the table with the foul shots, even though he does have a block. But yeah, man. That's how it goes sometimes, bro. But we've seen this team get off to like very slow starts, and then they just come back into these games and they find ways to win. That's what good teams do. And the Sixers are a good team. We don't really know, can't really say that they're elite, but that they can compete among the best of the best. So, but Harden getting no points in the first quarter does not help, certainly. See, we got another subscriber, too. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. We're working our way up to 100, so that would be really cool to finally get that goal accomplished. Means a lot. What else do we got going on? Bro, the World Baseball Classic, that has been unbelievable. I haven't been watching every single game because it's, so hard to keep up with all of them. But some of these, a lot of these highlights I've been watching for some of these games are just unbelievable. So, you have him over 22.5 points, bro. Yeah, hey. He can pour it on in the fourth quarter. That's what's probably going to happen. But I think that if he gets 6 points in this quarter, I think that'll be okay. Because I've seen him turn it on. When he wants the ball, he can score. He can still do it. So Embiid scored 39 points in 3 quarters. So think about it like Embiid, even though he didn't play the fourth quarter, Embiid got no points in that quarter. So I don't know if that helps, but I don't know. Portland made all 5 of their first threes. All right, Sixers back out here. Here's Harden, Paul Reed, Shake Milton, George Niang, and D'Anthony Melton. Harden at the top of the key, swings it to Niang for a catch-and-shoot 3 off the mark, and rebounded by Little. That was the right look, and it was the right play, but the Sixers could not cash in. Simons conducting the offensive tempo. Here's Little with the basketball. He has to give it back to Grant. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Grant will hand it off to Simons for 3 over Niang. Yes! Oh, my goodness. Anfernee Simons putting on a clinic for the Portland Trailblazers. This is what he does. It's so funny because as the Sixers trail by 11, Gary Trent Jr., C.J. McCollum, and Anfernee Simons all played with Dame about a couple of years ago. They had some awesome shooters. Here's Harden back to Melton. Melton standing at the logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton tries to work around the screen. The ball gets knocked loose, and Melton comes back up with it. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton kicks it out to Niang. Niang with 3 seconds left goes up with a floater. No. Great defense by the Trailblazers. Rebound goes to Nurkic. Simons with the lob pass inside. Paul Reed trying to get on his defender, and Jeremy Grant will now go to the line. Grant had the mismatch, and Simons recognized it, and now the foul is called on Paul Reed. So Grant will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The Trailblazers have a little bit of a bigger lineup out there. The Sixers, not so big, as they got Shake Milton, D'Anthony Melton, James Harden, Niang, and Reed. First foul shot hits the back of the rim, and it goes out, so he misses the first one. Sixers trail 40-29. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so already, and if you do enjoy my play-by-play commentary. And the second foul shot is up, and that's good. So it's 41-29. Sixers trail by 12 points. Milton off the screen by Reed for 3. Too strong. Almost got the friendly bounce, though, but Eubanks comes up with the rebound. Simons taking on James Harden. Simons over Harden for 3. Nails it once again. That's now 5 threes by Anfernee Simons. He has the hot hand, and what a welcome back he's had. 5 for 6 from downtown. 19 points for Simons in just this first 2 quarters alone. Niang for 3. Puts it up and puts it in from the near wing. So Niang answers back with a 3 of his own. 44-32. Simons with the hot hand. Takes it in the lane. Nice pass to it was a nice pass to Cam Reddish, who goes up with a layup. Couldn't tell if that was Reddish or Little, just because my screen froze for a sec. 46-32, and Simons is responsible for the last 10 points or so. Reed with the floater. No, puts it back up and tips it in. That's no good either. And finally tips it in. So on the third try, he was able to get it to go. 46-34. Grant at the top of the key. Taking on Reed, goes up with a layup. No. But a foul will be called on Reed, and Grant, who's been very aggressive, will go back to the line. So Reed does get called for the shooting foul. How about Paul Reed really trying to make an effort on the offensive side as he tipped it back up and in. Daniel House Jr. comes into the game. Grant's first foul shot is no good. Who hasn't shot yet? Did I say somebody shot? A foul shot? Maybe I didn't. 46-34. Grant with 12 points, 4 for 5 from the field and 2 for 2 from downtown. Knocks down the second foul shot. So it's now a 13-point game, 47-34. Daniel House Jr. comes into the game for D'Anthony Melton. Here's Harden at the logo. Harden to Niang. Niang to House Jr. Now back to Harden. Harden, 7 seconds left on the shot clock. He puts up a three. It's short. And Paul Reed gets the steal from Jeremy Grant. Reed with the reverse layup. No. Reed grabs his own rebound again. Reed keeping the possession alive, puts it up, and it's a little short again. And he's fighting against the Sixers. Simons in the backcourt, being guarded by House Jr. And now the ball goes up, and the pass is going to be intercepted by Shake Milton. Milton takes it in the lane, goes up with a layup, and he's fouled by Anfernee Simons. So it was a very interesting sequence of events as Paul Reed tried to get the offensive rebound, and it was taken away by Jeremy Grant, and then Paul Reed stole it right back from him. And Reed trying to be very active and provide a spark off the bench. The pass to Simons was a little bit wide out in transition, and Shake Milton came up with the steal, and now he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Yeah, Harden hasn't shot. Well, he shot 1 since your comment. 47-35 as Milton does make the first foul shot. So Damian Lillard, Shadon Sharpe, they both come back into the game. Anfernee Simons will take a seat, and Nasir Little will take a seat as well. Milton's second foul shot goes in and out. Sixers have not been doing a good job from the line. They're shooting 5 of 10 with the free throws. 47-35. Harden now the ball goes up to Lillard as Harden was playing defense on him. Eubanks almost got the ball stolen away. Here's Grant for 3 on the far corner, and he's 2 for 3. And the ball gets rebounded by Shake Milton. Milton to Niang. Catch and shoot 3. Yes! He knocks it down, and the Sixers are back down into single digits as they trail 47-38. Timeout called by the Trailblazers with 8:11 left in the second quarter. Big-time three-pointer by George Niang, who's had 2 in this quarter alone. Oof. Oh, I got another subscriber. Thank you. I appreciate it. That means a lot. Really, really means a lot. So yeah, man. For those of you that don't know me, first of all, my name is Jason Joseph. I started this channel about 13. This is week 13? Yeah, this is week 13 now. So I used to intern at NFL Films. I graduated from Rowan last year with a sports broadcasting degree, and I used to call Delaware Bluecoats games, who were the G League affiliate of the Philadelphia 76ers, and I also used to do Wilmington Blue Rocks games, who were the MILB affiliate of the Washington Nationals, the high A affiliate, that is, to be exact. And, yeah, man, I love calling games, and, when I interned at NFL Films, I was loving it, but I also just realized that I was missing the broadcasting game, so I thought, I should just come on here and just call as many games as I possibly can, and just get those reps in. So, been having a lot of fun with it. Haven't really missed a whole lot of Sixers games, and plan to do a whole lot of Phillies games too. So that'll be fun for the future, and I'm really, really looking forward to it, man. It's exciting. Yeah, so I'm trying to think of what else is going on. Let's take a look at some of these other scores. How you guys doing? First of all, you guys doing well? Let me know in the comments section down below who you think needs to step up besides James Harden, who's had a really bad first half, but who else from the lineup has to do their job? I think Tyrese Maxey has to be the X factor in this game because he hasn't really been doing a whole lot, and I'd like to see him try to get more active. But who do you think is the X factor besides James Harden? Let me know in the comments down below. Oof. We're good. We're good. That's what you. Yeah, I think that the Sixers are in a good position, but I would like to see more contributions from Maxey. That's all. That's it. Alrighty. Over Maxey's actually his last 5 games, he's been scoring 26.5 points per game, shooting 58% from 3. That's impressive, and about 55% from the field. But he's been a little bit quiet in this game early on, as he has only 5 points, but he's 2 for 2 from the field in 9 minutes. So, alrighty. So Portland has the ball back. It's Damian Lillard at the logo, as he's back into the ball game. He came in for Anfernee Simons. Lillard, being double-teamed, passes it to Eubanks. Eubanks gets the ball kicked by George Niang, as Eubanks was trying to find somebody down low on the low block. I believe it was Shadon Sharp. And the ball got kicked out of bounds. TH and Harden. Yeah, Tobias Harris, too. I agree with that, bro. All right, the inbound pass by Jeremy Grant goes to... It's actually going to go out of bounds off of Damian Lillard's hands. Wow, that's what they're going to say, and the Sixers get the ball back. So they changed the pendulum swing within the blink of an eye, and the Sixers get it back. So here's James Harden at the logo. He finds Reed at the top of the key. Reed back to Harden. Harden to Milton. Milton with one more pass to House Jr. for a near corner 3 off the mark. And it's rebounded by Jeremy Grant. Out in transition, here come the Portland Trailblazers, and a dunk goes down by Cam Reddish, who throws it down with authority. 49-38, the former Duke player making a big impact. Harden at the foul line. Bounce pass inside to Reed, and what a dish by James Harden as Paul Reed gets the finish. It was in between a couple of defenders, and Reed goes up and in with the layup. 49-40. Lillard taking it inside the lane, goes up, initiates the contact, but the whistles remain silent, but he connects. 51-40. Harden now taking it in the lane. Gets fouled and won. 51-42. Cam Reddish gets called for the shooting foul, and James Harden will go to the line for one more. How about Harden initiating the contact, taking it inside the lane? Reddish just bumped him right on the left elbow that was, and caught Harden a little bit off guard. And actually it was the right elbow. But he went up with the left hand and connected, and now we'll go to the line for one more. So Harden scoring his first 2 points of the game, averaging about 22 points per game this season, and also 11 assists as well. Embiid comes back into the game for Paul Reed, and Tyrese Maxey comes in for Shake Milton. They actually called the foul back, and they're going to say it's on Shadon Sharp, not on Cam Reddish. I believe I said, yeah. All right, and the foul shot is good, so Harden connects on the three-point opportunity. Less than 7 minutes left in the second quarter, and the Sixers are down by 8 points, 51-43. Lillard at the top of the key, passes it to Eubanks. Eubanks gets the ball stripped, and it goes into the hands of Little. Little goes up with the contact. 3 seconds left on the shot clock, and now the Sixers get the ball on the nice steal. Harden goes up with a shot, and goaltending is called on the other end. So Shake Milton came up with a steal, and it was a 3-on-1 situation, and Shadon Sharp got called for goaltending as Harden went up with the layup. So the Sixers playing really good defense and leading into solid offense. 51-45, they were down by 15 points earlier in the first quarter, and now they're down by 6. The Sixers have scored 7 points off of their turnovers for the Portland Trailblazers. And now here's Reddish. He gives it back to Lillard. Lillard to Reddish. Reddish taking it inside the lane and goes up with a layup, and it's good. It's 53-45. Harden at the top of the key. Behind the back pass to Niang for three. Again. No. Off the mark. Reddish with the rebound. 6 minutes left in exchange in the second quarter. Reddish working around the screen, now takes it inside the lane, gives it back out to Jeremy Grant for a three. Little bit off the mark. And a rebound goes to the Sixers. Harden on the far wing now, trying to operate and trying to dribble and utilize those moves. He goes up with a three, but he gets fouled, and he will go to the line to shoot 3 free throws if his foot was beyond the arc, which I believe it was. And the foul is called on Shadon Sharpe again. That's the second time he's fouled James Harden within just 2 minutes. Crazy. So Harden will go to the line. Sharpe hit him on the right elbow that time, and Harden was trying to go up with a three, and he was almost able to make it, but he'll go to the line to shoot 3 free throws. The first one is good. So it's now 53-46. Harden's second foul shot as he takes a couple of deep breaths, puts it up, and puts it in. Tobias Harris will come in for George Niang. P.J. Tucker will sub in for Daniel House Jr. And for the Trailblazers, Matisse Thybulle, former 76er, comes back into the game for Shadon Sharpe, and Jusuf Nurkic will substitute in for Drew Eubanks. Harden trying to go 3 for 3 from the line this time around. And he does. It's 53-48. Sixers down by 5 with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left in the second quarter. Lillard taking the ball up. His defender, Tyrese Maxey. He's on the near wing. Works around the screen by Nurkic. Lillard inside the Nurkic, who's being guarded by Harden, and he utilizes the mismatch and goes up with a reverse layup from the near baseline. 55-48. Harris on the far wing, trying to operate against a couple of defenders. Now gives it back out to James Harden. Harden on the far wing now, stepping up, going back for a three. He fires it, and it's off the mark. Nurkic comes up and clobbers the rebound. Jeremy Grant out in transition with a floater, kisses it off the backboard, and one. It's 57-48. P.J. Tucker gets called for the shooting foul as he made contact from behind Jeremy Grant. And now Grant will go to the line for one more. Embiid tried to block it, but it was after the Tucker play where he just wasn't able to do so. But now it's 58-48 as he makes the free throw and cashes in on the three-point opportunity. Maxey with the ball on the near wing. Gets it back. Now bounce pass to Embiid, who's at the foul line. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid still at the foul line, trying to take on Nurkic. Jab step, a foul shot up, and it's good. It was a foul line jumper, I should mention. 58-50. And Joel Embiid in this ball game, well, he's been doing a really good job with 16 points. Catch and shoot three-pointer is up, and nailing it from the far corner that time is Matisse Thybulle. 61-50. Thybulle was left wide open to shoot the three, and that came back to bite the Sixers. Trailblazers 9 for 14 from downtown. Sixers only 5 of 14. Harden for three. Can he make it 6 of 15? No. And a rebound goes to Damian Lillard. 61-50. Sixers down by 11. Lillard inside the Nurkic in the lane, and nobody was on him, and he goes up and solos it with a two-handed dunk. 63-50. Damian Lillard getting the assist. Harden to Harris on the far wing. Harris to Embiid at the top of the key inside the three-point range. Now gives it back to Harris, and a foul will be called. It'll be on Damian Lillard. A personal foul is called. So the Sixers down by 13. They were just down by 5. And, well, the Portland Trailblazers have been scoring the basketball in so many different ways, whether it's from beyond the three-point range or inside the paint. Here's Maxey. Goes up with a reverse layup. No. Got the pass from Tobias Harris as it was inbounded by James Harden. Lillard off the screen. Set by Nurkic, and he converts. It's 66-50. 3:35 left in the second quarter. Lillard getting some space, an easy pick-and-roll three-pointer at the top of the key. Harden on the other end. At the foul line, bounce pass to Maxey. Maxey on the far wing. Gives it back to Harden. Harden to Embiid at the foul line. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid. He's going to pass it to Harris. Harris gets it on the near corner. Now takes it inside the lane, puts it up. And great defense by Jusuf Nurkic, as I believe he got a piece of it. Damian Lillard with the ball on the other end. 3:08 left to go in the second quarter. Lillard inside, takes it, and passes it to Cam Reddish. Reddish's layup is no good. Embiid with the rebound. Jeremy Grant gets the steal as Nurkic lost the ball, and now bodies are hitting the hardwood, and here's Cam Reddish with a two, but he traveled. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. I thought maybe that they were whistling that he traveled, but he did not. But it's now 68-50. And a timeout is finally called by Doc Rivers with 2:50 left in the second quarter. Oof. Sorry about that, guys. I really thought that was a travel because it looked like the ref was signaling a travel. But I guess not. Maybe it could have just been my eyes. Not my best today. But that's okay. We still have plenty of time. They were just down by 5, and now they're down by 13. That's or by 18, I should say. Wow. If you guys are new to my channel, first of all, if you enjoy the 76ers basketball, and if you enjoy my calls tonight, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon, too, so that way you know when I upload. If you're watching me on Facebook Live, don't forget to follow me and leave me a review. I would really appreciate that. Leave me a review. Let me know what you guys think about this, and if you enjoy listening to me, and, let me know what I could be doing better. So, thank you so much. Alrighty. What else do we got going on in the NBA? Let's take a look at some more scores. Actually, before we do that, let me ask you guys. I was just going to... now I forgot my question. So, as Portland's going on this run, that's what it is. Do you think Jalen McDaniels should come back in with the last 2 minutes and 50 seconds? Because I do believe so. They need somebody that can stay on the guards, and I think he could do a really good job at that. But let me know what you think if Jalen McDaniels deserves to come back in with the last 2:50 in the second quarter. All right, let me know. What else do we got? We got some other games. Washington losing to Atlanta at halftime, 56-50. Yeah, that's the score of that game. We got Cleveland and Miami tonight. That'll be cool. That's at 8 o'clock on NBA TV. Brooklyn and Minnesota. That should be another good game. Denver and San Antonio. That's also at 8 o'clock. So 3 8 o'clock games, and then the Toronto Lakers game is at 10:30. Okay. Oof. Sixers trying to get back into this game. They played really good basketball from the end of midway into the first quarter to about midway here into the second quarter. But then over the last 3 minutes, Portland has just been making a lot of buckets. Oof. So the Sixers down by 18 points. Portland has scored 31 points in just this quarter alone. They also put up 37 in the prior quarter. Lillard with 12 points, 4 rebounds, and 7 assists. And also Anfernee Simons has been making a huge impact as he has 19 points in 13 minutes. 68-50, P.J. Tucker comes back into the game. So there's no Jalen McDaniels. Maxey to Harris on the near corner. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Now Harris on the near wing. Gives it up to Embiid. Embiid draws the double team. Harris to Maxey. 2 seconds left. And Maxey throws it. And the ball gets tipped out of bounds by Nurkic. But the Sixers have 0.3 of a second to shoot the ball. And then it'll be a shot clock violation. Harden will inbound it from the near baseline. It might have to be an alley-oop pass. Harden tries to bounce pass it inside, and it gets stolen away, and a shot clock violation is called right before the steal was made by Cam Reddish. 2:26 left here in the second quarter. Portland playing good defense. The Sixers Couldn't set up a good play, though, that time out of the timeout by Doc Rivers. Lillard taking on Maxey. Maxey was on skates for a second, and now P.J. Tucker's there to defend him. Here's Jeremy Grant on the far corner. Grant kicks it out to Nurkic. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Grant for 3 on the near corner. Nails it. Bullseye. And it's now a 21-point lead for the Portland Trailblazers. A 13-0 run. Embiid to Tucker. Tucker back to Embiid. Embiid to Maxey on the far corner. Maxey stops on a dime. And now he takes it now dribbles it around the timeline. Here it is with Harden. Harden inside to Tobias Harris. And Harris gets fouled by Damian Lillard with about 6 seconds left on the shot clock. And now the Sixers, if there is any sort of good news, they are in the bonus, even though they're down by 21 points. And Harris will go to the line to shoot 2 foul shots. So a 13-0 run. Sixers trying to put an end to it as Harris will go to the line, and he makes the first foul shot. I wonder why Jalen McDaniels didn't come back in. So it's 71-51. And Harris, for the second foul shot, converts, and it's nothing but net. 71-52, 1:45 left to go in the second quarter. Reddish taking up the ball, being guarded by Harris as he's standing at the Sixers logo sign. Lillard with a catch-and-shoot triple, off the mark. Tucker with the rebound. Harden takes it past half court. Now is standing on the near wing, being guarded by Jeremy Grant. Takes it to the logo. Embiid to Maxey. Maxey back to Embiid, who's inside the three-point arc. On the near wing, Embiid spins, moves, puts it up, and somehow, someway puts it in. It's 71-54. Reddish to Nurkic for 3. Short. Rebounded by Harris. 1 minute left here in the second quarter. Harris with the lob pass inside to Embiid. Embiid goes up with it. No. Harris trying to get the rebound. The ball gets volleyballed around, and P.J. Tucker comes up with it. Big rebound by P.J. Tucker. Sixers down by 17, and James Harden with the ball at the Sixers logo. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden to Embiid. Embiid with a no-look pass to Maxey. Maxey to Tucker. Tucker back to Maxey for 3. No, off the mark. Tucker was like, I don't want to shoot it. You shoot it. They were just passing the hot potato around. Lillard taking it in the lane, being guarded by Maxey. And now Lillard conducting the traffic. Lillard on the pump fake, passes it to Reddish. Reddish for 3. No good. Harden with the rebound. Shot clock is now on blood. 20 seconds left here in the second quarter. Sixers down by 17. They were down by 21, and they're on a 4-0 run. So Harden will just dribble this one out. 10 seconds left on the game clock. Behind the back pass to Embiid, who takes it in the lane and goes up with a layup, and it's good. 71-56, 5.1 seconds left in the second quarter. Reddish at half court, now taking it inside the lane, goes up with the layup, and that's no good. Harden gets the rebound, and that'll do it. So the Sixers, they get a 6-0 run as they were down by 21 points. It was 71-50, and now it's 71-56 as they go into halftime. So they ended up giving up 34 points in that second quarter. They did score 27, but it was a very brutal 3 minutes down the 5-minute stretch, as a lot of threes were hit by Damian Lillard and by Jeremy Grant as well, and they just cannot miss. It's just been their game. But the Sixers are going to try to bounce back in the second half. I'm going to take a very quick step off, but I'll be back in just a few moments. Once again, my name is Jason Joseph. Appreciate you guys for coming on here, and we'll be back in just a few moments. See you pretty soon. Alrighty, what's going on, guys? Let's turn this on. Let me know if my audio quality is okay. For those of you that are new to my channel, first of all, my name is Jason Joseph. I go by JJ. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we cover all Sixers games. We also will be doing Phillies games. We do Patriots talk and Patriots games, Phillies talk, Sixers talk, Flyers talk. And, yeah, man. So if you enjoyed this type of content, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to hit the bell icon too. We're working our way up to the century mark, and we're about a dozen subs away from that. I almost said a dozen points because I'm thinking about it as a basketball game. I mean, that would be kind of cool if, like, once the Sixers hit the century mark, like, I know that 12 is a lot to ask for. I don't expect that, but that'd be kind of cool. Like one time, if the Sixers do hit the century mark, I'm not saying today. If it was today, that would be a lot to ask. But like once they hit 100, like the 100 subscriber has to do it like when they hit their 100th point, and it has to be 100th. Like it can't be 101. It can't be like 99 to 88, and then they hit a 2. Like no, it has to land even. That'd be kind of cool. Oh, man. Okay, so, well, the Sixers are down, man, and I got to tell you, just from, like, watching it, they just got to do a better job at guarding the perimeter. That's really all it comes down to. You understand that the Portland Trailblazers, who are a guard-heavy team, are going to try to find ways to get wide-open threes, and the fact that you're not putting in Jalen McDaniels and you're not putting in, like, your best guard per defensive players, that's a problem, and hopefully Doc does make that adjustment because that's going to come back to bite them. And those are the types of things that I look for when I'm watching this team. I think I kind of say it time and time again, but the guard play just has to be better on the defensive side. We can't defend the pick and roll, and we got to do a much better job at that. Lots of zone. You know what I mean? Like not a whole lot of man-to-man defense, and I'm not really too thrilled about that just as a fan, but I think that that's the one thing that we have to get better on. Let me know what you guys think down below of what needs to be better. Do you think it's coaching? Do you think that it's people's playing styles? Like, let me know what your thoughts are down below if that makes any sort of sense. Playing styles. I mean, like does PJ Tucker have to be better? Does Tobias Harris have to be better? I think that both of them do have to be better, but I also know that their roles are pretty limited in a sense, and Doc just has to do a better job. He just does. If something's not working, you try something new. You got to be willing to adjust, and that's something that he just doesn't do a whole lot. He's been really poor at making in-game adjustments, but it's the truth, so 71-56. Let's see like what Portland's actually shooting from the field so far. If we take a look at their team stats, I mean, just to back it up, I said that Portland's getting a lot of wide open threes, which is no surprise because that's how the Sixers can be in different types of halves, but they're 11 for 19 from beyond the arc. So that's what's going on. And that's why, like, Simons is not hitting contested threes. The one was a little bit contested, but he's 5 for 6 from the field. Like, it would be different if all of these were contested threes. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is coaching. See how well players who leave playing Thybulle. Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, it wasn't all Doc's fault in that sense because Thybulle was here for like 4 years. But yes, I do agree that you can see tonight that he's getting more looks, and the fact that he's shooting the ball more, he's been shooting the ball a lot more effectively. So I agree with that for sure. Effort tonight or really pathetic, and unfortunately that's on the players tonight and not Glenn. I think it's a little bit of both, my guy. And hopefully we come out here with a better second half. That's all I'm praying for. Is that Josh Harris? Thrilled to meet him before the game. I'm looking at the closed captioning on NBC. Who is that? It's not Josh Harris. That's it was an honor to meet him. I don't know who that is. But anyhow, all right, so the game is starting back up. Harden, Maxey, Embiid, Tucker, and Harris for the Sixers. And the same starting 5 unit for the Portland Trailblazers. Maxey at the Deets and Watson sign. Sixers going from left to right. Embiid to Harris. Catch and shoot three. Clanked and off the mark. Nurkic with the rebound. Long outlet pass out to Simons. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Simons at the half-court logo gives it back to Lillard, who's at the Deason Watson sign on the near wing. Simons, catch and shoot three. Nails it. Bullseye. 74-56, and Anfernee Simons picking up where he left off in the first half. That time it was a contested three. Harden on the far wing. Passes it all the way to the other side of the wing to Maxey. Here's Embiid at the foul line. Step back jumper. Yes, nothing but net. 74-58. So Embiid making a big two, and the Sixers trail by 16. Give Sam a shot. I agree with that, bro. I totally do. I'd like to see Sam Cassell do this. Or Dan Burke. All right. Three-pointer is up again. That's no good. And a fight for the loose ball as Jeremy Grant comes up with it. There's a big offensive rebound. Three-pointer again. That time it's a little bit short, and P.J. Tucker comes up with the rebound. So with the three was Cam Reddish on both of those times. Forgot to mention that. Maxey on the far corner gives it back to Embiid, who's being guarded by Nurkic on the foul line extended. Embiid with two jab steps, gets Nurkic on the pump fake, takes two dribbles, goes up with a jumper. No. It was no good. And Lillard came up with the rebound. Simons dancing all over Tobias Harris, gives it to Nurkic. Nurkic will hand it off to Dame Lillard. And Nurkic with the alley-oop pass to Cam Reddish as he throws down to two. It was actually Matisse Thybulle, not Cam Reddish. So Thybulle back out there on the floor. My mistake. And it's now 76-58. Harden on the near wing. He gives it to Embiid. Embiid, one more pass to Maxey on the far corner for three. No, it hit the back of the rim. And another rebound goes to the Trailblazers. Simons gets the ball stolen away, but they're going to call a foul, I believe. And it'll be on the Sixers, so Portland's going to inbound the ball once again. What am I doing here? There we go. Sorry, I lost my screen for a sec. 9:30 left to go in the third quarter. Sixers down by 18 points. Lillard steps up, pulls up for three. It's short. Rebound as it was trying to be picked up by Lillard, and they'll say that Lillard touched it last as it goes out of bounds on the near baseline. Lillard and Maxey were trying to fight for the rebound, and Lillard ended up touching it with his middle finger on his right hand. So it goes out of bounds, and here's Tobias Harris. Harris to inside to Embiid. Embiid dribbling into traffic, and he will go to the line for two as he hits the deck hard. Jusuf Nurkic gets called for the foul, and it's 76-58 as Embiid will go to the line to shoot two free throws. We're now at 89 subs. Wow, that's pretty cool, man. Thank you so much for all the love and the support. I really, truly appreciate it. Seriously, y'all are the best. Can't believe it's been 13 weeks that we've been doing this. Embiid's first foul shot is up, and it is... Of course, my screen froze on me again. God dang it. It's good. Okay. It's so weird. And the second one is good as well. So it's 76-60. Don't know why this has been giving me problems tonight, but it has been. Whatever. All right, here's Simons on the near wing, being guarded by Harris. Tucker tried to get it, and instead it lands into the hands of Jusuf Nurkic. He's backing down Tucker. The ball will go into the hands of Jeremy Grant for a three. No, Tucker comes up with the rebound as he bobbled it twice, but finally got a hold of it. Harden on the far wing. Harden steps back against Jeremy Grant, will hand it off to Embiid. 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid trying to draw the double team. Embiid with a jumper. It's up, and it bounces around the rim and goes right in. 76-62. The Sixers have scored 8 points in this third quarter so far. Simons taking it in the lane. Step back jumper from the foul line extended long. Harden with a long rebound as well. Harden taking it inside the lane. Goes up with the contact. The whistles remain silent. Harris follows up and gets that one to go. So Harden lost control of the ball as he was being guarded by Simons, and Harris was there to back him up. And he went inside the lane and took it up with the right hand and got it to go. Sixers down by a dozen. Simons taking it in the lane again. The ball gets blocked by Joel Embiid. Harris for the Sixers taking it in the lane. No good, but Maxey with the follow-up dunk. How about the defense by Joel Embiid leading to that basket, and the Sixers are down by 10 with 7:54 left in the third quarter. Simons thought he had an easy layup. Embiid denied him. And Tobias Harris thought he had a bucket, and Tyrese Maxey was like, I got you, big fella. Ooh, I want to cut that highlight. That was good. Oh my gosh, what's my timestamp now? So it's 7:54 left in the quarter, in the third quarter. I'm going to write this down. I have to start doing that a little bit more. I got to start, timestamping these highlights, because that is a good one. 7:54 in the third quarter. Oof. Cool, man. Yeah, no, I agree, dude. I feel like you got to give Sam Cassell a shot, bro. Something's just not working, and it's just time and time again that we've seen a lot of problems with this head coach, because substitutions, rotations, and play calling, it does matter. It does have an impact, and when people don't want to say that, coaching doesn't matter, it really does. It truly does. It makes such a big difference. Look at how the Phillies were doing, once Joe Girardi was there, and then as soon as Rob Thompson came in, the manager made a huge impact, and they don't go to the World Series. They don't even go to the playoffs without him, to be honest. Same thing with, Shane Steichen and with Nick Sirianni. So, coaching really does matter. And you could see that with this team, it's, in some ways, it's kind of questionable at times, the decisions that go in. They have the roster to do it, but sometimes you think to yourself, sometimes the roster can be a little bit better in certain spots, but the coach has to put the guys in a position to, they got to get them to buy in. You know what I mean? And it just doesn't seem like he has the locker room. When you're listening to Joel Embiid press conferences, you're not hearing him say, oh, Doc Rivers is an awesome coach, to play for. I don't think I've really heard that from a lot of people on this team. Everybody talks about Rob Thompson. People talk about Nick Sirianni, the players, you know what I mean? And that is huge. With the Sixers, it's just not the case. 76-66. Sixers down by 10. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, if you enjoy my content, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell icon, too. If you're following me and watching me on Twitch, don't forget to follow me. Give me a review on Facebook as well, and Twitter, too. Okay, 76-66. 7 minutes and 54 seconds left in quarter number 3. They're showing everybody on the Sixers crew. That's kind of cool. All righty. So the Trailblazers got the inbound as Lillard will take it up and gives it to Anfernee Simons. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Simons being guarded by Maxey. Simons goes up with a runner, and it's good. A high arcing runner from the far elbow, and he got it to go. And the Sixers trail by a dozen. 7:23 left in the third quarter. Harden with a bounce pass to Tobias Harris on the foul line, extended. Harris has to try to do something with it. He's being guarded by Damian Lillard. He goes up with a jumper and connects. He backed him down with a couple of steps and then just put up a jump shot and nailed it. And the Sixers down by 10 again. Simons conducting the traffic, gets a screen by Jeremy Grant. And now the defense switches. James Harden's on Simons, and he puts up a 3, and it's a little bit long. It was actually short, sorry. Harden with a 3 himself, and he gets it to go from the top of the key. James Harden cutting the Sixers' deficit into single digits. They were down by 21, and now they're only down by 7. 78-71. The ball gets almost stolen away by Harris. Simons giving it up to Little. Little back to Reddish. Reddish to Thybulle for 3. To Simons for 3. No. Long rebound to Maxey at the half-court logo. Maxey to Harden. Harden hesitated a little bit, and now is waiting for everybody to get back. Takes a couple of jab steps. Harden dancing all over his defender. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden got the ball loose, but he comes back up with it, hits the deck really hard, gives it up to Embiid, and Embiid's three from the far wing is a little too strong. Thought maybe he had it. Tobias Harris tried to get the rebound, and instead it goes into the hands of Simons. Grant. Back to Nurkic. Nurkic thought about taking the three, but now he gives it to Lillard. Lillard inside to Nurkic. The ball goes swinging around the timeline. Simons runner again. Yes. Anfernee Simons pulling up and making another runner. He has 26 points. He's 6 for 9 from the field. Harden at the Sixers logo, down 80 to 71 with 5:28 left in the third quarter. Embiid on the low block, being guarded by Nurkic. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. A couple of jab steps and a pull-up jumper from the far corner. No, too strong. Lillard climbs the ladder. Gives it to Jeremy Grant. Thought about catching and shooting, and now will just try to take on James Harden. Mismatch there. Nurkic thought about pulling up from three as he gets the ball. And now at the top of the key, he'll hand it off to Simons with 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Simons for three on the near wing. Gets that one to go. Anfernee Simons. Oh, my goodness. He has been destroying the Sixers from three-point range. 7 for 10 from beyond the arc. Harden on the near corner. Goes inside, not once, but twice. He tips back his own miss. And it's 83 to 73. 4:35 left in the third quarter to be exact. And here is Reddish taking Tucker on the dribble. Goes up for three, and he gets it to go. A line drive three that Reddish was able to knock down. And it's 86 to 73. Maxey takes it, kisses it off the backboard, and goes up with a layup. He connected from the right side of the lane. Thought there was a stoppage in play, but then you look up, and all of a sudden, Maxey has the ball. 86-75, Sixers down by 11. Losing the dribble that time is Reddish. Here comes Tobias Harris with a steal. Harris taking on Cam Reddish. No. And Embiid tried to get the rebound, but it goes into Jeremy Grant's hands. Grant backing down. P.J. Tucker. Grant for a long two. It's good. A big, big two hit by Jeremy Grant from the far corner. And a timeout is called by Doc Rivers. And the Sixers trail by 13 with 3:41 left to go in the third quarter. I want Odomio. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah, man. I mean, like, Sixers aren't going to fire him. You know what I mean? Like, they're not just going to get rid of Doc Rivers. Like, unfortunately, that's just, you know, however we feel about it is how we feel about it, but it's just not going to happen. Especially, like, not this late in the season. But even next year, it probably won't happen either. If the Sixers get bounced in the first round, if that does happen, then yes, they'll probably do it. But if they get bounced in the second round and it's like a close series and it comes down to like a buzzer beater hit by Giannis or something, like crazy like that, it's probably not going to happen. You know, that's just my guess. I hope that I'm wrong. But yeah. Yeah, man. Whew. Let me take a sip of water. Man, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm happy that Maxey's starting to try to come alive here, but we need more from Toby. We really do, bro. And I want to see McDaniels. Like, why isn't he out there? He was playing so well. I want him guarding, like, the wings. You know what I mean? Like, am I crazy? Or, like, do you think that Jalen McDaniels needs to get more playing time? Please let me know. There is a discussion right there. Let me know what you think. Do you think McDaniels should get more playing time? Because I certainly do. And that's a little bit frustrating to me. He's not a bad three-point shooter. He's very athletic. He can guard wings and he can guard point guards. I would have him guard Anfernee Simons personally. All right, 88-75, 3:41 left to go in the third quarter. Sixers down by 13 points. They were down by 21, then they cut it all the way to 8. Yeah, it was 8 points. I had to think about that for a second. But now the Trailblazers have been going on a run. All right, so we have a couple of substitutions. Lillard on the day is 12 points, 8 assists, 5 rebounds. So Jusuf Nurkic comes into the ball game. Actually, it'll be Drew Eubanks that comes in for Jusuf Nurkic. Sorry, Shadon Sharpe comes in as well. Jalen McDaniels will come in for PJ Tucker, and DeAnthony Melton will sub in for the Sixers, for James Harden, that is. Oh, I thought I saw a bug there. So Maxey will be coming up with the ball. Jalen McDaniels also back into the game. Forgot to mention that. So he finally does come back in. Harris inside to Embiid. Embiid draws up a couple of defenders. He tried to put it up, and it got blocked and stolen away by Jeremy Grant. Drew Eubanks gets called for the block. Here's Lillard from downtown. Short. And the rebound goes to DeAnthony Melton. Melton on the near wing. Give and go to Embiid. Embiid back outside to Maxey. Maxey takes it inside to McDaniels, and McDaniels puts it up. No, but he grabs his own rebound. That's no good either. Harris with the rebound, putting it up and putting it in. So the Sixers on the third opportunity were able to cash in a big play by Tobias Harris, who got the rebound and also put it up for 2. Second chance points. The Sixers have scored 12 in this game so far. Only 2 for Portland. Reddish on the near corner. Back to Lillard. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Lillard gives it up, and the ball goes up inside to Eubanks, and the ball got blocked by Embiid. Harris inside to Melton. Melton with the layup. Yes! And the Sixers are down by 9 points, 88-79. Scratch that. The block was not credited to Embiid. I thought maybe he got a piece of it, but Drew Eubanks just missed the shot. Lillard at the Sixers logo, being guarded by Jalen McDaniels. That seems to be working. Lillard's layup, though, as he gets right by him, is good. I just jinxed it. 90-79. But to be fair, this happened more in real time, and we're about 30 seconds behind. Maxey to Harris. Harris back to Maxey. And now he'll find DeAnthony Melton on the far wing. Melton dribbling around the timeline. Back to McDaniels. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. McDaniels going into the lane, throwing it down. Are you kidding me? Jalen McDaniels with some authority. And trying to provide a big spark. And everybody's on the Sixers bench saying, slow down, big fella. 90-81. Lillard getting past a couple of defenders for a layup. And a foul will be called on Jalen McDaniels. I was wondering, Damian Lillard, it looked like in real time he had a wide open layup, but they're going to say a foul was called on McDaniels, and there'll be a shooting foul. So after the dunk, he commits his third personal foul. Actually, that's really his third shooting foul, I should say. 90 seconds left in the third quarter. Sixers down 90-81 against the Trailblazers. They won the first game, which was back in January on the 16th, or the 17th that was, excuse me. And Lillard's first foul shot, as he goes to the line for 2, is up, and he makes it. So it's back to a 10-point lead for Portland. Dame did not shoot the ball very well the first time that the Sixers faced the Trailblazers this season. He was 3 for 13 from downtown. And the Sixers ended up winning that game by a final score of 117, or 115-95, I should say. Lillard's second foul shot is good. He connects nothing but net, and the Sixers down by 11. Maxey to Harris on the far wing. Harris trying to find Embiid, and the ball gets tipped and stolen away by Lillard. And here comes a block by DeAnthony Melton, but Cam Reddish will go to the line as they'll call a foul on DeAnthony Melton. Thought it was maybe in real time. That is just really crazy, because I thought DeAnthony Melton had a clear block there. Even when you look at the replay, there was no contact. Oh man, a tough call by the refs. My goodness, that looked like it was a clean block by Melton. Reddish will go to the line. The first one is up, and it dances around the rim, and it goes out. 92-81. Cam Reddish was on the Knicks earlier this year, and now he is on the Portland Trailblazers, and the Chick-fil-A signs are up because if he misses the second foul shot, the Sixers fans get free Chick-fil-A McNuggets, and that won't happen this time around as he makes the second foul shot. So he goes 1 for 2 from the line. Now the lead is 93-81 for Portland. Sixers down by 12. Maxey at the top of the key. Dribbling around his defender, hands it off to Embiid. Embiid on the foul line extended. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid taking it into the lane, goes up with it, and he gets fouled. Jeremy Grant gets called for the shooting foul as Embiid was trying to take on Drew Eubanks, and Grant was over towards his left side trying to block it, and he made some contact with that left forearm. 53.7 seconds left in the third quarter. Embiid has 26 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists, and make it 27 as he makes the foul shot. Embiid, though, has missed like 5 foul shots tonight, which is not like him. 93-82. Sixers down by 11, trying to cut it back to a 10-point deficit. They were down by 21 at one point, and the second foul shot's good. So it's 93-83. Reddish gets the inbound. Great backcourt defense by the Sixers, and now Reddish gets past the half-court logo. Still being guarded by Maxey. Gives it up to Grant. Grant is being guarded by McDaniels. The pass all the way to Reddish on the far corner. 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Reddish inside. Puts it up to Drew Eubanks, and Eubanks with the Euro step gets it to go. 95-83. Sixers, they could have went for a 2-for-1, but they're just going to hold for one more possession here. Interesting. So Maxey will have the ball at the Sixers logo. Embiid comes up with a screen. Maxey back to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line. Over Eubanks for a 2. Yes, oh man, that foul line jumper is just unbelievable by Joel Embiid. He has 30 points in 3 quarters. Grant being guarded by Maxey. Taking it into the lane. The ball goes up and a foul will be called. I believe it'll be on Joel Embiid. Nope, they're going to call it on Tyrese Maxey. Interesting. Maxey's still looking up at the scoreboard to see whether or not he really did draw the foul. So Grant will go to the line, but how about the foul line jumper, the step-back jumper by Embiid? He's done that about 4 times tonight, and it just looks like it is just unguardable. Grant's first foul shot hits the front of the rim, and it won't go in. Grant this season from the foul line, well, he hasn't really been known for his foul shooting, as he is shooting 82%, which is actually really high for him, but he's been really poor in this game. In Detroit, he really wasn't really a good foul shooter, but this season he has been, and he makes the second foul shot. 96-85. Melton gets the ball stolen away. Reddish goes up with a 3, and that'll do it as he airballs it. So Niang inbounded it to DeAnthony Melton, and Melton didn't realize that Reddish was coming in on him, and he just took it right away. It stole his lunch money, and the Sixers trail 96-85 as they go into quarter number 4. They'll be back in just a few moments. Oof. Okay. Well, overall, they did play better in that third quarter, but there was just a couple of times where Portland had their run, but they're still in this, obviously. You know? Portland just can't go on a run here to start things off in the fourth quarter. That would be a really big rally killer. But, yeah, man, Jalen McDaniels, even though he got beat by Lillard on that one play, he's been doing good defensively, man. He has been. Just a reminder for you guys. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, and if you do enjoy my 76ers play-by-play commentary, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon too so that we know when I upload. You know the drill. Follow me on Facebook if you're listening to me on Facebook Live. Make sure that you give me a review. We're also doing some more stuff on Anchor as well. I'll be posting the... I think I forgot to post it in this one, but I'll make sure that I do that moving forward because I'd like you guys to join that channel as well. Okay. Whew. Okay. Guys, what do we have to do here in the fourth quarter? What needs to be done if we want to steal this one from Portland? Let me know down below in the comments section. What needs to happen? Oof. Alrighty. Paul Reed comes in for Tyrese Maxey. James Harden comes in for Embiid. Nasir Little for Jeremy Grant. And Anfernee Simons for Matisse Thybulle. Move around and cut. Stop watching the ball. Yeah. That's how it always goes, though, JC. Like, you and I know it. But, like, but yes, like, they do have to stop standing around. I noticed that at times. All right, so Portland, since they won the tip-off, they get the ball to start things off. The Trailblazers shooting 56% from the field, Sixers shooting 47%. Can they stop the bleeding? The ball goes out of bounds. McDaniels strips it, and they're going to say it was last touched by McDaniels. It's 96-85. They're not going to call a foul on McDaniels on that, right? Don't tell me that they're going to call a foul on that. Are they? No. All right, so McDaniels will inbound. Reddish will inbound the pass from the near sideline, and McDaniels is his defender. Simons stepping up, gets the ball. He's being guarded by Reed. Simons having him on skates. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. The ball gets tipped, and it goes out of bounds. 4.7 seconds left on the shot clock as the Trailblazers still have possession. Great defense by Paul Reed and James Harden. Little's going to inbound it, and he finds Simons. 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. His defender, D'Anthony Melton. Simons with a runner. It's up, and it's good again. On the near elbow, he drains it with a line drive floater. 98-85. Harden at the top of the key. Swings it inside to McDaniels, who goes down with an easy 2. Nobody was guarding him inside the lane. 98-87. Sixers down by 11. Simons pulls up over Reed for 3. Again! Wow! 8 threes by Anfernee Simons. Unbelievable. Harden to Melton for 3. Off the mark. Wide right. And rebounded by Reddish, who was trying to go up against everybody. Anfernee Simons again. Not once, and almost got his rebound, but it was taken away by James Harden. Harden working very quickly out in transition. Kicks it out to Melton on the near wing. Melton taking it inside the lane. The ball gets deflected as his intended receiver, if you will, was supposed to be George Niang, and the ball got tipped out of bounds by Simons. 101-87, and now that we have a stoppage in play here, let's just see. Simons does have 8 threes. He's 8 for 11 from 3, and he has scored 34 points in this game. They got to do a better job. Daniel House Jr. comes into the ball game now for the Sixers. Harden gets the inbound. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden at the top of the key, being guarded by Reddish. Harden steps back, hands it off to Niang for 3 again, but they're going to call a foul. So they wouldn't have counted the bucket anyways, even though it missed. And they call a foul on the floor, that time on Reddish. 10:30 left in the fourth quarter, 14 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton will inbound it from the near sideline. And it's a bounce pass to Harden. Harden working around the screen set by Paul Reed. Pick and roll offense here. Harden at the top of the key almost got the ball stolen away. Noah pass to Niang for 3 again. And he holds his pose and gets that one to fall. His 3rd 3 of the game. Man, George Niang coming up large for the Sixers as they trail by 11. It'd be nice to see him try to get going a little bit more in the fourth quarter. Reddish gets the ball stolen away, and it gets stolen by D'Anthony Melton, but Paul Reed gets credit for the strip. Daniel House Jr. with the throwdown jam on the alley-oop pass by Melton. Wow! Daniel House Jr. exploding. 101-92. Simons inside to Drew Eubanks, who's being guarded by Reed. Give him a lot of credit for the great defense he's been playing as the backup center. Reed staying on Simons. Inside, House Jr. going up against Eubanks, and he gets called for the shooting foul with 4.5 seconds left on the shot clock. So Eubanks will go to the line. Paul Reed getting a big-time deflection. Getting a big-time deflection, and Melton comes up with the steal. And Daniel House Jr. going down with the alley-oop pass. So it's 101-92. Eubanks will go to the line for two, and the first one, he puts it up and he puts it in. So the Sixers now are down by 10 again. Seems like it's been going back and forth in that certain spot where the Sixers, they get into single digits, and then as soon as that happens, Portland is able to answer back. So it's 103-92. 9:38 left to go in the fourth quarter, that is. Eubanks knocks down both foul shots. Niang off the dribble, back outside to Harden. Harden to Melton. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Here's House Jr. for three on the near corner. Yes! Another big play by Daniel House Jr. That was a big-time move by Doc Rivers to put him in. 103-95. Simons to Eubanks. The ball gets passed around the timeline. A wide-open three by Grant is up. No. Reed with the rebound. Outlet pass to Harden. 9 minutes left to go in regulation. Harden stepping back on Eubanks. Taking on the center here. Putting him on skates. The ball goes up and inside. And Harden will go to the line for one more. Oh, my goodness. The Euro step and the dance moves. It looks like he's been taking a lot of ballet classes. And Harden will go to the line to try to make this a 5-point game. 103-97. I told everybody that it's going to be really important to try to get him going in the fourth quarter, and he has been incredible. He has 15 points. He didn't have any points in the first quarter. 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists tonight for James Harden. 8:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. That was a big-time shot, and once again, forgot to mention this, but the foul was called on Nasir Little. And Damian Lillard and Jeremy Grant come back into the ball game. And that foul shot is good. So it shouldn't be long. Embiid has to come back in pretty soon. It's 103-98. Lillard back to Reddish. Reddish getting around a couple of defenders, going up with a layup, and it's good. He had a little bit of space and utilized every single speck of it. 105-98. Harden getting the ball inside, going up with the contact, and he gets called for the charge. Harden turns it over, and Lillard was the one that had his feet planted, and the Sixers will turn it over. Not such a good turnover by the Sixers. And hopefully it doesn't come back to bite them. But that was the right call. 105-98. Lillard back to Reddish. Reddish taking it inside. Kicks it back out to Lillard. And here is Drew Eubanks. All over James Harden. Goes up with a floater, and it's good. So it's 107-98. Daniel House Jr. did hit the deck a little bit hard from colliding with George Niang, but he seems to be okay. Harden stepping back against Cam Reddish. Going to try to ISO on him, and that's what he does. Kicks it out to Niang again for three. In and out it goes. It was just a little bit too strong. Sixers have to pretty much call a timeout here because now all the starters are back in. Jeremy Grant going up with the contact, and the ball gets deflected, and it goes back into the hands of Damian Lillard. Lillard on the near wing with the contact again. And he gets fouled. He'll go to the line for two with the shot clock winding down to 6 seconds. 107-98. 7:31 left to go in the fourth quarter. As soon as the starters come back in for Portland, you just wonder to yourself, why isn't Embiid coming back in? Where's your best player? And now Portland's going on a run here. As Lillard will go to the line for 2 free throws. The first one is up, and he drains it. 108-98. Maxey comes back in for Daniel House Jr. And still no Joel Embiid. Wow. Lillard has 17 points, 9 assists, and 6 rebounds. Yeah, it's 7:31. You got to put in your best player now. Lillard's second foul shot is good, and it's now 109-98. Here's Maxey on the near wing. He'll find James Harden. Harden, 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Being double-teamed, passes it out of the double team to Niang inside to Paul Reed. The ball gets battered around and stolen away by Shaedon Sharpe. A Euro step by Dame Lillard. No good. Whistles remain silent. Harden with a Nola pass to Niang. Niang to Maxey. Takes it inside on the near corner. Kicks it out to D'Anthony Melton. Melton all the way to James Harden at the logo. Making eye contact with D'Anthony Melton. Pulls up for three. No. A little bit short. 6:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers are 8 for 27 from downtown. Lillard at the logo. Now Embiid is standing at on the far sideline. And there's a shot that goes up, and a foul will be called on Paul Reed. So Reed gets called for the shooting foul, and Sharpe will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and with that, a timeout is called by the Sixers. Bro, I'm sorry. You got to put in Joel. As soon as Dame and Nurkic come back in, bro, why isn't he out there? You got to put him in. They're going in with full firepower, and yet now you see that they're going on a run. It's just common sense. Just common sense, man. And now you're basically putting him in, like, you're making it worse for him because now you're expecting him to come back from this type of a... it's just, like, wow. Bro, he shouldn't be resting for 6 minutes. I just hope that this doesn't happen in the playoffs. I know it won't, but at the same time, like, these games, every single one matters, man. And when it's a close game, you got to get the job done. I want to catch Boston. I want to catch Milwaukee. We got to win these games. Doesn't make any sense. But what say you? What say you guys? Let me know down below in the comments section. Once again, thank you all again so much for joining me. I know we got 6 minutes and 33 seconds left of game action. But I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play by Play with JJ. And if you're new to my channel, well, let me tell you a little bit about us, about what we do on here. Well, we cover Sixers basketball. We do play-by-play. For them, we also do post-game pods as well. And we also will be doing Phillies games, live play-by-play for them, as many as possible, and Patriots games as well. I kind of lost my train of thought there. How many points does Thybulle have tonight? Let's see. I don't know. Bro, Simons has been going off. All right, I am going to close this because I don't really want to see what else is going on here. Okay. The ball movement by Portland has been very efficient throughout this entire game. Really, it has. All right. 5 points, 1 steal, and 1 block for Matisse Thybulle tonight. He is 2 for 4 from the field, 1 for 3 from downtown. There was a possession earlier in this quarter where he ended up trying to make 2 threes. He had 2 opportunities, I should say, and he couldn't cash those 2 in. But Thybulle returning to the Sixers, the Wells Fargo Center, I should say. And once again, going to the foul line will be Daron Sharpe. And the first one goes up, and it goes in and out. So Joel Embiid comes back into the game for Paul Reed. 6 minutes and 33 seconds left in the third quarter. Sharpe going back to the line for his second foul shot. It's up, and he nails it. Sixers down by a dozen. 6:33 left in the fourth quarter. Can they come back and win this game? Maxey to Harden. Harden to Embiid on the foul line extended, being guarded by Eubanks. Harden now. Pick and roll offense inside to Embiid. The ball gets blocked, but a foul will be called against Drew Eubanks. It was a very late whistle, and Embiid will go to the line for 2 foul shots with 6:17 left in the fourth. Still has plenty of basketball left to be played. But Eubanks does get called for the foul. I got a chance to cover Drew Eubanks when he was playing in the G League. And he had some good numbers against Paul Reed. But Reed, defensively. But he's been playing pretty well tonight. Embiid's first foul shot is no good. It goes in and out. Man, that's his 6th missed free throw tonight. It's not like him. He's been shooting about 88% from the line. 6:17 left in the fourth quarter, and the next foul shot is good by Joel. So 1 for 2 from the line he goes that time. Embiid has 31 points in this game. Lillard at the half-court logo, setting up the offense. His defender, D'Anthony Melton. You find Sharp. Sharp back to Grant. Grant to Thybulle, that is. Thybulle with a bounce pass to Lillard. Lillard all the way to Jeremy Grant. 1 second left on the shot clock. It goes up, and he gets it to go over Embiid. Oh, my goodness. 112-99. Embiid at the foul line, taking on Drew Eubanks and posterizes him and puts it down. Joel Embiid taking on Drew Eubanks, man. That was quite a matchup. 112-101. 5.5 minutes left to go. Lillard no-look pass to Drew Eubanks. The ball gets blocked by Embiid. Maxey with the steal on the other end. To Harden on the far wing. Back to Niang for a wide-open 3. Yes! And the Sixers are down by 8. 112-104. Timeout called by Chauncey Billups. Sixers not going away just yet. How about the defense by Joel and the incredible offense where he's just spinning and going on against Drew Eubanks and took him right to school and posterized him. Alrighty. Oh, man. They're coming back now, but I still say, though, come on, man. You got to put him back in earlier. You know? Good evening. What's up, LT? How you doing, bro? I appreciate you for coming on here, man. You've been supporting this channel for a really long time, and I really appreciate it, dude. What do you think about this game so far, LT? What do you guys think about this game? What needs to happen in the last 5 minutes here, defensively and offensively speaking, for the Sixers? Because now it's back to an 8-point game, right? And you know Portland is going to try to respond here. What needs to happen? What types of rotations do you want to see from Doc Rivers? What needs to happen schematically speaking? Let me know. Simons is going to come back in, so you have to put your best perimeter defensive players out there. I want McDaniels out there. I don't even know if I want Tucker playing. I don't. I really don't know. I like the Anfernee Melton out there. I think Tucker and Harris need to. I think that they might have to take a seat here. You know what I mean? Because McDaniels has been doing really well down the stretch. If the lineup is Harden, Maxey, McDaniels, Melton, and Embiid, I think that that's what you got to go with, bro. I do. That's just me, though. Bro, Anfernee Simons is rocking those boots. Man, she's incredible. Mark Jackson too. I love Mark Jackson. I met Mark Jackson and Jim Lynam. They're both really nice people. I missed Anfernee Simons. I really wanted to meet her, but hopefully I do someday. I probably will, but she's really good. Alrighty. They just don't make it easy for us Sixers fans. Oh, yeah, dude, yeah. No, I agree with you. He has the hot hand. That's a good point. You make a very good point there, dude. I don't really know. I've been watching my Cavs play from Basketball Knowledge defense. Yeah, Well, no. I mean, like, you're definitely right. They do have to play good defense. All right. So Simons comes back into the game, and it's all starters out there for both teams. Or, sorry, Niang out there. I'm sorry. It's the closing unit out there. Lillard goes up with a shot, and he gets fouled. A personal foul will be called, and now Portland's in the bonus. It'll be on D'Anthony Melton. So Lillard will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and that does not help the Sixers. 5 minutes and 6 seconds left, and Portland's in the bonus. Lillard's first foul shot is up, and he connects. So it's 113-104. High fives all around. Jeremy Grant still out there for the Portland Trailblazers, obviously. And the second foul shot by Lillard is good, too. It's back to a 10-point game. Niang to Tyrese Maxey. Portland was up by 21 points, and now they're only up by 10. It's been this way, though, for a little bit of time. Embiid hands it off to Harden. Harden back out to Niang. Niang to Maxey. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey at the half-court logo, dribbling around the timeline. Bounce pass inside to Embiid. Embiid draws the double team and gets fouled. Nurkic gets called for the foul, and I believe that's his 4th foul. Let me double-check, though. 4:48 left to go in the 4th quarter. Tyrese Maxey doing a good job at initiating the offense there for the Sixers. And Embiid will definitely go to the line for 2. There's no question about it. But let's see how many fouls that is on Nurkic. First foul shot by Embiid is up, and he knocks it down. So it's 114-105. Nurkic, that was his 3rd personal foul. So it wasn't his 10th. It wasn't his 10th. Looking at Damian Lillard's assists. It wasn't his 4th. Embiid with 34 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists. And the second foul shot by Joel is good. So he knocks down both free throws, and it's back to an 8-point ball game. Both teams are 19 for 25 from the line. Embiid has missed the 6 free throws for the Sixers. Lillard being guarded by Maxey. A screen comes. He goes up against the screen, pulls up for 3. No. And the ball gets volleyballed all the way out to Simons for the offensive rebound. Simons back to Nurkic for 3. No. He lost something in his... he lost his shoe. He literally, lost his shoe. Harden with the ball on the offensive side. The ball gets swung on all the way to Melton for 3, and he cashes in. 114-109. 4:11 left to go in the 4th quarter. Timeout called by Portland once again. Wow. Your scores can be seen on the left due to the live symbol. Wait, they can't be seen? What do you mean that they can't be seen? Wait, let me see. Okay, let me go onto the Facebook Live post. I appreciate you telling me that. Let me see. Where's my phone? God dang it. There it is. All right, let's see. Let me double check that. Thanks for telling me. That's just for Facebook, right? Nope, the scores are there. The scores are definitely up there. Your scores can't be seen on the left due to the live symbol. You can't see it? Oh, you meant on the right. I'm so confused. Alrighty. Simons gets the inbound. I'll have to take a look at that in a little bit. Alright, Simons gets the inbound here. Here's Damian Lillard. Lillard back to Simons here at the logo. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Less than 4 minutes to go. Simons dancing around his defender. Simons on the far elbow puts up a 2 over Maxey. No. And a loose ball foul will be called on George Niang. And that'll bring Nurkic to the line. Another costly foul committed by the Sixers. And since Portland is in the bonus, that was absolutely the right call. Niang was tangled up with Nurkic. And Nurkic will now go to the foul line to shoot 2 free throws. First foul shot by Nurkic. Does not get the friendly bounce, and he misses it. 3:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. Chick-fil-A signs all over here at the Wells Fargo Center. Nurkic with 8 points in this game, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists. And the second foul shot's no good either. And Embiid comes up with a rebound. Free 3 Chick-fil-A McNuggets for Sixers fans at the game. Niang to Embiid at the top of the key. It's still a 5-point game. Harden now. As Embiid took a tumble against Jeremy Grant here. Harden with a step-back 3. It's up, and he's fouled. 114 to 112. Oh, they're not even going to call it a foul. I thought that there was definitely a whistle for a foul because he fell right down. Oh, man. 114 to 112, though. The Sixers are down by 2. They were down by 21. Lillard putting up a floater. The ball gets blocked, and the ball ends up going out of bounds. It was last touched by Niang. Are they going to call a foul here, though? I didn't see if there was a whistle away from the camera here. Okay, so Nurkic didn't. Yeah, okay. Nurkic was guarding Harden, and Harden made the 3, but he definitely did not get fouled. I thought in real time he did, but he just fell down. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Nurkic all the way to Anfernee Simons, who puts up a contested three-pointer. No. Embiid with the rebound. Sixers could tie it or take the lead here. They were down by 21. Embiid taking it inside the lane, going up with a layup, and the ball goes out of bounds. And I believe he was fouled by Nurkic, and he was. And now the Sixers are in the bonus. 2:50 left to go in the fourth quarter. Joel Embiid trying to wheel this team to victory here. And Nurkic will get called for his 4th personal foul. So Joel will go to the line. How about the Sixers crowd coming to life? First foul shot by Embiid is good. He knocks it down, and it's back to a 1-point game. Sixers could tie it. They haven't led this game at all. $114 to $113. We can't say it just yet. Embiid with the second foul shot. He puts it up and puts it in. Both teams do have 2 timeouts left. We're all tied up at 114. The Sixers on a 15-2 run within the last 3 minutes. Damian Lillard at the Sixers logo. A screen comes by Nurkic. Lillard pulls up from 3, and he almost made it. And James Harden comes up with a rebound. Boy, he just missed it. Sixers could take the lead here if they make a 2 or a 3. Harden with a bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid for the lead. No, he did not get the friendly bounce. And Nurkic with the rebound. Maxey trying to come in with the steal. And the ball gets tipped, and it was last touched by the Trailblazers. Man, Jusuf Nurkic touched it last, and the Sixers are going to get the ball back. How about that? It was actually Anfernee Simons as Maxey tried to come in, and that was the right call. Yes, Simons did touch it last. Wow. And I believe that Portland will challenge this. 2:16 left to go in the fourth quarter, and that's exactly what they're going to do. And a timeout is called. Wow. This team, they always do this. This is literally the Sixers for you. This is their identity. But still, if you put Embiid back in a couple of minutes earlier, I think that also makes a difference now. You know what I mean? Oh, what a comeback. The red alive is blocked. I don't know what that is. I think I see what you mean. It's like blocking the chat. Yeah, I kind of see it. Oh, you want to see the quarters? I got you. Okay, hold up, hold up, hold up. Okay, give me 1 sec. All right. They are challenging this. Okay, so they are reviewing it. They just came back on. All right, now I see what you mean. Give me 1 sec. So let me pull this down just a little bit. Now I got to pull myself down. Nope. So let's see. All right, and now we'll pull this down. There we go. Is that better? Is that better? Okay, there we go. I believe that I fixed the problem. Sorry about that. All right, so they're still reviewing this. It definitely looked like Simons touched it last, but then the question is, though, because even though he touched it with his right hand, did it deflect off of Maxey's right knee? And that is the question here. So they are taking a little bit of a look at this, and that's why it's taken up a little bit of time. We're all tied up at 114 apiece. And the Sixers will still get the ball back. So Portland does get charged with a timeout. George Niang is going to inbound it for the Sixers. They can take the lead here. Embiid tried to do it before on the last possession and couldn't do so. So Niang gets the ball. He'll inbound it to James Harden. Harden at the top of the key. Hands it back off to Niang. Niang to Embiid at the top of the key. His defender, Nurkic. He hands it off to Harden. Harden draws the double team. Niang takes it inside, goes back outside to Harden. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden to Embiid. Embiid being double teamed in the near corner. He's trapped, trying to get the ball past somebody, and Nurkic comes up with a steal, and a foul is called on Embiid. Wow. That was just such a sloppy play that was set up by the Sixers, and Nurkic, man, that was tough. Nurkic came up with the steal, and Embiid just tumbled right on him. 114 to 114, and now Nurkic will go to the line for 2 free throws. He missed a pair his last time around. 154 left in the fourth quarter. Nurkic for the lead. No! Wow. He has missed 3 free throws in a row. Sixers crowd pouring it on here at the Wells Fargo Center. Nurkic with another foul shot. No! 0 for 4 from the line. In his last 4 tries, Harden comes up with a rebound. 1:48 left to go in the fourth quarter. Harden drawing up a defender. Now gives it up to Embiid. Embiid at the top of the key. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid gives it back to Harden. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden dancing all over Simons. Takes it inside. Goes up with a floater. It's up. And he gets called for a charge. Wow. 92 seconds left in the fourth quarter. PJ Tucker looking up in disbelief. Clearly, oh man, Simons was still moving just so slightly. I mean, that is just such a ticky-tack call. All right, so Damian Lillard with the ball at the Sixers logo, taking on Joel Embiid, and Lillard goes up with a 3 and nails it from the near corner. 116. Well, they're going to say it's a 2 because his foot was just on the line. 116-114 timeout called by Doc Rivers, and the Sixers will talk things over. Let's see, was his foot on the line? It's hard to tell from that angle, but wow. Bro, that was such a ticky-tack call. I can't show the replay, my guy. I get in trouble for that. I can't. I would if I could, but I can't. Wow. Oh, man. Bro, why do they have to make it so hard for us? Why? Why? I don't know. How much time have we been going for? It's 9:23, so we've been... What's this been, like 2.5 hours? Started at like 6:48, so... Yeah. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel once again in case you're tuning in. Bro, why does it always come down to this, like, why does it always come down to, like, the wire with this team? It just always does. Alrighty. 1:20 left to go in the fourth quarter. Still time left. Both teams with one timeout. Sixers will get the ball, so they do confirm that it's a 2, and Lillard's line was just on, or his foot was just on the line. Harden gets the inbound. Harden gets past the half-court logo, is being guarded by Jeremy Grant. Harden works around the screen from Embiid. Decides not to use it, and now this time he does. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid almost lost the ball. Kicks it back out to Maxey. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey takes it inside the lane, goes up with a runner, and it's up and good. And he ties the game at 1:16 apiece. Tyrese Maxey coming up large. 55 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Lowered at the half-court logo, being guarded by Melton. Can the Sixers get a stop here? Nurkic with a bounce pass inside the lane. Goes up with a layup, and it's up and good. I thought maybe that Nurkic traveled. And he'll go to the line for one more, as well as he was fouled by George Niang. Oh, man. Let's see. Did he take 1, 2, 3? Yep. It looks like he traveled. I thought he did. But Nurkic will try to make this a three-point game, and he does. 119 to 116. That was not what the doctor ordered for the Sixers. Maxey gets the inbound. Sixers don't have to go for a 3 just yet. Embiid hands it off to Maxey. Maxey takes it in the lane, passes it back out to Harden, and a foul will be called against the Trailblazers. 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Don't know who the foul was called on. And according to Kate, you could literally hardly hear the whistle against George Niang. It's wild. 119 to 116, so Maxey will go to the line for 2. The first one is up, and he knocks it down. So there's 38 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Sixers down by 2. Daniel House Jr. will sub in for George Niang. Interesting. 12 points for Maxey, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been very quiet in this game. Can he make it a one-point game? Yes. Both teams have one timeout left. 119 to 118. Sixers down by 1. They were down by as many as 21 points earlier in this game. Lillard at the Sixers logo. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Less than 30 seconds on the game clock. D'Anthony Melton stepping on him as his defender. Lillard takes it inside the lane, goes up with it, and the ball gets blocked and stolen away by Maxey. The block goes to D'Anthony Melton. Shot clock unplugged. 16 seconds left. Harden with the ball at the Sixers logo. Harden looking for somebody. Gives it up to Embiid. Embiid almost lost his dribble. 8 seconds left to go. Embiid, foul line jumper. It's up, and what are they going to do? Are they going to call a timeout? They will. They called a timeout. I didn't see any sort of signal from a ref for a timeout, but they do call timeout. 7.2 seconds left. That was their last timeout. How about the defense, though, by D'Anthony Melton? Whew. My heart is racing. Melton with that big block on Lillard. Lillard was going up right in the lane, and he had the left hand up, and Melton just swatted it right away, and it was stolen by Maxey. Wow. Hold on. All right. This is where I want to see James Harden. I do. I want to see Harden with the ball now. Who do you want? Oh, okay. Who do you want the ball? Who do you want to have the ball? Harden, Embiid, name me a player. What needs to be the call here? Absolutely. You want Harden with the ball. Okay, so JC wants Harden with the ball.